Hey guys, Skyler here, coming at you from the green corner with your Pheno Run 1 watering update. Our plants have dried back enough that it's time to water again. So we've got the head mount today, and we're going to do a long form video from the POV so you can see what it's like from my point of view rather than just my chest view. Alright, we've got our CalMag 420 dry. We're going to mix that separately. So we can see all of our rates here. We've got total nitrogen 11%, nitrate N 11%, calcium 13%, sulfur 4%, and magnesium 3%. So this isn't just calcium and magnesium like our Cali Magic is. It's right here. Sorry, I moved everything out of the way so we can make sure we're all cleaned up. Our Cali Magic is just a calcium magnesium supplement. This has more nitrogen and other things, so we're going to have to alter our feeding schedule as well. But first, let's get our nutrients mixed up. So we're actually going to create a slurry before we mix everything to ensure that we get the salts broken down as good as we can, and try and get everything mixed up as evenly as we can. Alright. You want to make sure they're not heaping teaspoons. We want to try and get them as level as we can. So, there's one. Two. Oh, and this is 1/8 of a teaspoon, not a teaspoon. We're doing 1/8 of a teaspoon. Sorry, it's right there. I figured you could see it, but I didn't say it for those not watching or paying attention to the screen. So we've got 3/8 of a teaspoon. Okay, 7 teaspoons. Fuck me. Alright. Sometimes AI fucks you. Okay, so we actually need 7 whole teaspoons to make our 1 gallon. So since we already started this way, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 8/8 to make 1 teaspoon. Okay. Frustrating. Alright. So teaspoon, so now we need 6 more so we can mix our whole jug. We want to, like I said, make them even, level. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. All right. So like I said, we want to slurry this. Try and get those salts to dissolve evenly and completely. Alright, so as you can see, we've got it filled up most of the way here. And there's still some salts in the bottom. So we want to give it a little bit more of a stir. We're going to give it a really good shake as well. That's why we didn't fill it completely up. So, still some salts in there. Just a little bit. Looking pretty good. We're gonna finish topping it off. All of our salts in there. Whoops. That's why you gotta pay attention. So, CalMag 420. Maybe if General Hydroponics decides to sponsor us, we can go back to just using our regular stuff. But hint, hint, wink, wink. So since we've got the new mix, we've had to alter our nutrient schedule to fit. So, let's see here. We're still at 5 and 5 for the micro and the mag, so 60. I forgot, we've still got almost 12 gallons from last time. So we're just going 35 for the 7 gallon. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do 12, 19, 24. We're gonna do 24 gallons this time. So, I need 25 for the other one. Shit. 25. Shit on top of the bucket. Alright. Remember to mix. So this one's going to be a little harder to tell because it's so much lighter now. Every couple days. Alright. Smaller. 25 and 35 for the micro. About 35. You can see that one's not really wanting to mix by itself. So we're going to give her a little stir. Stir this one. And they'll look different colors just because this one's got more volume. Next is grow, and this is where we change a little bit. So we're gonna do 27 and a half for our 5 gallon and 38 and a half for our 7 gallon. So we'll go 28 and 30. And last is our bloom. So we've got 12 and a half, so 13 and 18. 12 and a half and 17 and a half. So 13 and 18 for our intent and purpose. Also, what are you running? Alright. Retake. Sir. I don't think this is going to take a whole gallon. Probably didn't need a whole gallon, but it's taking a whole gallon. How about that? gonna try and not talk as much during the run through, that way I can pause less to try to keep the speed through rate higher, just to try and not get a restriction put on me again, but we'll see what happens.
See, we're still doing the ring rule. Let's try and keep the roots expanding and to ensure that our media is evenly saturated.
I don't know why I'm using these ones first. You should always use your older nutrients first. Probably going to use all of this, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but definitely should have been the order of operations there.
Oh, another thing we changed is we got our... Sorry,
Another thing we changed is we've got our circulation fan set to 15 minutes on, 45 minutes off, just to try and keep more humidity. So I guess we're actually kind of trying to cause a microclimate on this side because we want more humidity in the veg area. See that little damage right there is probably from this right here. Watering around and getting it with the nutrients while we're feeding. I'm gonna take off most of those bottom nodes anyways when we get into flower, so it's not too big of a deal, but something I figured I'd show you guys since we saw it. Fan just shut off. Like I said, we've got them on 1545 now.
Exhaust fan's kicked off, so it must be sitting at a good temp. 73 gun here. So there's a little more soil in that bad boy. Just some roots hanging up top there. See, these ones are all still pretty wet. Nope. They might go a whole gallon, they might not. Definitely gonna focus on getting that first one a full gallon. Just hit it right in front of the fan.
These ones are closer to the door where the cold air comes in from time to time, so that is most likely why these ones are drying out slower than the rest. do a lift test and show you guys. I already did it before, that's why I'm saying I don't think they're gonna need it, but we'll show you guys as well. So, the lift test, yeah, these are still, that one's not as heavy, still pretty heavy. So, this one and that one definitely aren't going to get a whole gallon. This one probably isn't either, honestly. Those three will probably only get about half a gallon each, maybe.
Since they're still so saturated, they should still get the runoff we need. Good enough.
I'll let all the water run off. Okay, we've got quite a bit of runoff today. 66 in the root zone. That's good. Doesn't look like it got hit with too much water either, so that's good. Alright, yeah, you can see all the runoff we've got going. I'll get that swept out after I get our buckets filled up and everything runs out. Alright guys, if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I'm taking a seat and gonna go over a couple of things that I went over during the video, but I'm probably gonna speed through everything to try and ensure that we don't get another restriction. Oh, first thing I wanted to say is, as you can see, we're still trying to do the ring rule and watering around the outsides to ensure that the roots are still pushing out, and we're trying to saturate our cocoa evenly as well. The second thing I wanted to say is we've added a second humidifier and got that in here to try and keep our relative humidity up as it starts to warm up outside. We've also swapped our circulation fans between our flower rooms and our veg room to kick on 15 minutes every hour, so it's off 45 minutes, kicks on for 15, off 45. So if you hear me say 15, 45, that's what I'm referring to there. So if you guys were watching, you saw that there's quite a few plants that are bigger than the other ones. They look great, and it's super exciting, but don't get too attached to them because there's a good possibility that they could be males, so they may end up just getting cut out. So like I said, don't get too attached. Hopefully here by the end of the week we will be doing cloning and trying to get the genetics saved up so we can flip these ladies to flower in the next couple of weeks. So stick around, keep coming back, keep checking us out. We're posting constantly, trying to teach people, trying to spread the knowledge, spread awareness, you know, just trying to spread knowledge because knowledge is power. Thanks again, guys. If you made it this far, I appreciate it so much. Remember, always be growing.